Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so I almost forgot this one. With all the hype around Str Ui Goku and all that stuff coming out, I realised I'd completely forgotten to do this final run. So I actually haven't done this mission. So I wanted to go ahead and get it done here, get the 5 stones and then the tickets for, you know, probably another 5 SR multi. But yeah, we are jumping into the Legendary Goku event for the final one of the missions that was added recently to do the Android/Cell Saga run. Now, this one I decided to try and take a more interesting route because I do not have the Int LR Cell, who is of course the highest percentage Android Cell Saga leader. I do have the Int Android 16, but he's not very good, and his leader skill for the category is only 120%. So I decided instead to run a full Android team, because obviously some of the androids, not all, are on the Android/Cell Saga. So I decided to make up a team that is entirely consistent of those units and then run them with the LR androids as the leader, because then obviously they give 4 key and 150% to stats, and then the friend Cell is giving us the 4 key and 150 to HP and attack, 170 to defense. So 8 key off the start is really good for the fact that we have a lot of LRs on the team. We also have the 2 free-to-play farmable future androids, both rainbow. They are both very, very good units for this event because they infinitely stack defense. I think we all know the order of business at this point is that units that infinitely stack their defense equal very good for the Legendary Goku event. And then obviously these 2 are designed to be run as a pair, because they get extra bonuses when they are run on rotation with each other. So obviously we are going to keep them together as a rotation, and by the time we get to the end of the event, they should have pretty good defense, hopefully on the level of being able to take double digits even from a super attack. Although we have discussed in previous runs, the units that have the lower free-to-play units are like, they build up slower than like summonable units. Like obviously no one really builds up as fast as units like LR Gohan and like Tech Trunks, for example. They build up their defense incredibly quickly and are able to reach the point where they're taking no damage from supers within a couple of turns, whereas the free-to-play units not so much. So we are going to see how quickly we can build up here, and hopefully we'll be all good. So the Int Cell, we can get a free heal out of him potentially. We do have to be careful though, because obviously his transformation and then the heal is when you're below 30% HP. Now on the Legendary Goku event, it's kind of risky to allow yourself to hover around that level of HP, because obviously you can very easily just catch a super attack out of nowhere and then die. And that is obviously not what we want, just to try and get a free heal. So let me just bring up here, we'll double check exactly what these guys do when they're together. So they raise attack and defense, which is good, because we don't want to get to the end and be doing no damage. But yeah, he gets an additional 70% attack and defense and a medium chance to crit when 18 is attacking in the same turn. The Hybrid Saiyan part is obviously not going to come into play in this event. And then 18 gets the 70% attack and defense and a medium chance to dodge, which will obviously be useful all the way up until we get to the Int UI, and then obviously we can't dodge anymore at that point anyway. So I'll go ahead and do this. 17 should take him out, but obviously I want to try and super attack with him more than 18 if we have to choose between the 2, because obviously once we get to the end and we're up against Int UI Goku, he's going to have type disadvantage. So we want to make sure that his defense has been built up as much as possible by the time we get to the end. So he should be doing pretty good. But yeah, STR Cell obviously infinitely stacks as well, so I'm going to keep him as one of the main rotation units. And then the Int LR Cell, I'm going to keep him around for now. Obviously not having him myself, I haven't really experienced a lot of him in this event to know like how good he's going to be once we get closer to the end. Obviously we want him to transform because he's going to be better once he has transformed, but I'm not sure if and when that is going to take place, because like I said, I'm not going to take any risks. If we get close to 30% HP and then we have an attack where we've got like our really good tanks, then obviously I could pop like an Icarus maybe, and then even if we do get a super, we're not going to be in danger of dying. So hopefully as we get a bit further through the event, we do have the potential to maybe try and force that transformation. But I do think it's possible we could go all the way through this run without Cell transforming. So we'll have to see. And then of course we have physical LR Cell as well. He can be there for a little bit of healing, or if we are on full health, we could go ahead and use a... wait, hang on, let's do this. We can go ahead and use the 18 key super to do a little bit more damage. So physical Cell should be okay. Plus of course, if Int Cell does turn out to be a little bit more of a liability than I was expecting, we can always switch him with the physical Cell for the final phase, because then at least we have type advantage over him. So unfortunately 18 not getting the dodge, so she took a little bit of damage. Obviously her defense not quite high enough yet. I wonder how quick, because obviously the thing is, when we've got some of these weaker stacking units, we don't want to go through the event too quickly, because our stackers won't have gotten their defense high enough. So like you can see there, for example, the fact that 18 took so much damage from the Str Goku, she's obviously not built up enough. At least she didn't take the super though. Yeah, still 40k. Okay, so our health is decent now though. I think we can quite easily risk the next turn without an item and see how we get on. Because if we do drop below 30% but we don't have the Int Cell like on rotation, then I can always go ahead and use a Whis, which obviously gives us a huge amount of damage mitigation. Damn it, I really assumed he would just get the purples there, but okay. We can pick up 6 orbs for you, that gives you an attack buff, and then... in fact, yeah, let's not go for the heal. Well, actually, we can't get the 18 key super attack anyway, so we'll just grab those. Yeah, see, Cell tanking perfectly well so far, but obviously it's not really until you get to God Goku that he really starts to hit hard, so he's doing okay for now though. Putting out some decent damage as well. 2.4 million on the STR Cell. It's quite funny how even after like both of them easy aid, in certain events I would still say that the tech perfect Cell is better, but in any of these long form events, obviously the fact that he can infinitely stack his attack and defense, if you can get 11 key for a super instead of the 12, he does an AoE, which obviously in this event is not something we need, but it also heals, so that is very good. I think here we can definitely take the risk of not healing, because we'll get a bit of health from these same type orbs, and then obviously 18 does have her chance to dodge. I don't want to heal too much though, so let's grab those with you. Because yeah, like 17 should take basically no damage here. He's been stacking up and he's got type advantage, so he should be fine. 18, I think she... oh well, we finish him off. I didn't even realise how low his health was. Because I was going to say 18 would probably have survived the super as well, which would have then put us at like the perfect HP. But I guess we'll just have to keep working from there. We're also going to get a Dokkan attack fairly soon, which unfortunately is going to give us a full heal. In fact, we might even get it this turn. I might just try and get it this turn. So we can grab all of those. Yeah, we'll just force it this turn. So this is a good start to get it though. We've got the type advantage with Cell at the start of the God Goku phase. So this is actually a good timing to get a Dokkan attack. It's always really frustrating when you can't avoid getting it like right at the end of one of the phases, because then aside from the heal, it is basically wasted. So Cell should do a decent amount of damage here, enough to give us a full heal. And then between him and the STR Cell, thanks to his build up, we should tank really well this turn. If Goku's going to super, ideally he will super this Int Cell. The friend, by the way, that I brought does have 3 dupes. I have been looking around like today before I actually started to record this video, and I didn't see a lot of cells. I saw a couple of 55% ones, and I think one that had like 1 dupe. So I went into and out of the event a couple of times just using some like junk leaders that I know I wouldn't use for anything else, and we managed to get this 90% one to pop up. So obviously a rainbow one would have been ideal, but
I am pretty happy with this guy. Wow, the future free-to-play androids share no links with Cell. Okay. So let's do this. I feel like because we have full health and hopefully 18 is not going to take too much damage, I might as well just go for the 18 key super with Cell. Get a nice bit of damage. Yeah, see, he's taking double digits from the normals already, so that's perfectly fine. I'm not sure. I don't think they'll be built up enough yet for supers, but as long as we're not taking a lot of damage from the normal attacks, we are going to be all good here. And then no super yet. So physical Cell, obviously his defense isn't the best, which is sort of commonplace for a lot of the older LRs. I think mine has 2 dupes at this point, physical LR Cell. So almost a 2 million attack stat. Not terrible considering he has no links active this turn. And then yeah, 18k. I guess that's not awful. So I'm okay with that. And then yeah, the actually let's go ahead and put you first just because I want your defense to be even higher. And then yeah, we should finish him off here for sure. I mean, the STR Cell probably finishes him off here. But yeah, the more... Always do this. Like, if you're doing runs on this event, regardless of what team you're using, regardless of what the actual specific units are, if you get the opportunity, always super attack with the defensive stacker. Even if they're a unit who don't stack their attacks, so they're going to do basically no damage, just let them go first so they get that extra defensive stack, and then your hard-hitting unit can come in and finish them off. So, because we obviously, by the time we get to the end, we want as much of that defense as we can get. So, and this is a very good rotation to start off with, because you're not going to take any damage in the front here. Shame I have to waste these physical orbs, but at least we can leave those ones. So yeah, this should be a very good start to the Blue Goku phase. And we're not making bad time. We're on the recording, we're just about to get to 12 minutes at this point. So that's not a bad time for being at Blue Goku. Like, I really didn't know what to expect out of this run. Like I said, the not having a really good Android/Cell Saga leader made it a little bit more difficult, because obviously there are units like the AGL LR Gohan, some of the Trunkses and like Future Gohan are obviously part of that category, and they can be really good on this event, but you have to have the leader skill that will encompass all of those units. And I did want to bring a friend as well. In fact, I don't actually know, I'd have to double check, but considering you can run Gohan, and obviously there's a few Gokus from that time, you could potentially make a full Kamehameha team that is Android/Cell Saga, but I don't know if it would be very good, because I feel like you wouldn't have any higher than like Super Saiyan 1 Gokus, so I don't even know if you could make a full team, and yeah, I don't imagine it would be all that good if you could. So I felt like this was the best way to do it without having the proper Android/Cell Saga leader, is just to go ahead and run a full Androids team, because the leader skill buff from the LR androids is very good, and then of course the LR androids are also an android category support unit, so having them float in the third slot, oh, this would be a big test for STR Cell. How high is his defense at this point? Yeah, we still take 287k. Okay, that's bad, because I think physical Cell in the final spot probably doesn't have the defensive chops to survive this turn. I should have gone for his 12 key super and gotten a little bit of a heal. I wasn't expecting Goku to super attack and do that much damage, so how much health do we have left? Oh, we still have 230,000. Oh wow, and yeah, he's taking a lot less damage than I thought. Okay, cool. How do I play this next turn? Because we are just under 40% health. We need to lose another 10% of our health this turn. I don't want to transform with the androids just yet. I want to switch into 16 when we get to Str Ui Goku. Now, I know from previous runs, like the actual android run itself, that the physical androids are not the best tank, especially once we get this far in the event. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these orbs, and then I'm going to use an Icarus. Not a Whis, just an Icarus. So that's going to be some pretty good damage mitigation. But I feel like the LR androids in the last spot here are still going to take a little bit of damage, which will hopefully drop us below 30%. Ideally they don't get super attacked, but I think with the Icarus active we still survive even if they do. So I think this is the best play if we do want to get Cell to transform. And then of course, because if we can get Cell to transform, that then gives us the ability to use his active skill, which I can save probably until we get to Ui Goku. I guess we'll have to see. Well, first we need to transform though. That's the first hurdle. Oh wow, double digits. Okay, so the super actually is good. I didn't expect them to tank that well, even with the Icarus active. So this will still do damage. But then but then the normal attacks do nothing. So here we go, baby. Transform. Get the Int LR, perfect Cell. One of the reasons why, I mean, obviously it's the blue fusions is the main reason, but one of the reasons why I'm so hyped for the anniversary to finally come is I can finally get myself a copy of this guy, because I do not have him, and I have 1,000 red coins saved up. If in the space of all of my summons I don't pull a single copy of him, I'm going to buy one, and then obviously if I don't pull another copy of Gohan, I'll probably buy a dupe for him as well. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the anniversary, basically just so I can get a copy of this Cell. So, what is his defense? Yeah, 125,000. Let's have a quick look at him. Colossal damage, massively lowers defense, and then his 18 key is Mega Colossal and lowers attack and defense. Although, of course, Goku's attack can't be lowered. And then... oh, okay, yeah, we need to pick up, like, a certain amount of key spheres, don't we, in order to get his full buff. I'm not sure how many we did pick up, but he should be okay here. We'll get these for you. No super for him is bad, although actually the Icarus is still active, so I guess it doesn't matter. So we should be fine here. Because obviously that STR Android 17, of course, he has an Easy A as well. He, alongside the Int 18, got Easy A's. And while the 18 infinitely stacks attack, he infinitely stacks defense. So of course, that makes him another perfect choice for this team, for this run, since he can get that infinite stack. So... either way, regardless of either of these units taking a super attack, the Icarus is still active, so we should be all good. And then, of course, I can always prioritize getting 12 key supers with the physical Cell if we want to get a little bit more healing. 135 is not too bad, considering he hasn't super attacked all that much. So, should be all good here. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do this. And then on the off chance that he is still alive, we can finish him off with the 12 key super, which will also heal us, because 17's not going to take any damage here. He's been building up quite a decent amount. I should probably actually check what their defenses are. So since we should finish off Blue Goku and get onto the STR UI, I will start doing a quick defense check. I do like those final frames that they both have before launching the super, where they have like the glow effect. I think that's pretty cool. Considering they're free-to-play units as well. Decent quality super attacks. And then, yeah, Cell should finish them off here, as well as giving us a heal. So, perfect. We should be going into STR Ui Goku, basically on full health. And, yeah, we got pretty much all of our items left. Ooh, this actually works real good, because the buff from the Android category, from the LR Androids, is going to be helping out Big Star here, yeah. Almost 200k defense on you. Unfortunately, we can't get a lot of orbs with either of the cells here. So we're not going to be getting huge attack stat numbers off of them, unfortunately. But at least we can get an 18 key super with you. And then we'll go ahead and use those for you. So anything outside of a super attack is all good for STR Cell. Not sure how Int Cell is going to perform, but obviously we are about to find out. So normal attacks from you. Okay, so super attack on Int Cell could be bad. 2.8 on the attack stat though, not bad. Yeah, almost 1 million damage. Ooh, 37k from a normal attack. Yeah, that's not great. Not great at all. And this is only STR Ui Goku, so... in Ui Goku, maybe I will have to sub in the physical Cell. But I guess we'll see. We've got another Dokkan attack coming up fairly soon as well. And yeah, 17's definitely attacked way more, so we'll get him in the front. Plus, of course, the added effect, because we're using these defensive stacking units, by now picking up the same colour orbs, we're able to give ourselves a very decent amount of healing. So yeah, we should be looking all good here. what are we looking at time-wise? Almost 20 minutes. Not bad. So I feel like this isn't going to be one of those 45-minute runs by the looks of it. So should be all good here. Basically, a surprise super attack on one of the cells is probably what would lead to our downfall, depending on how the rest of the turn plays out. So I do think we are in a very strong position to finish this stage. 18 will still take damage from this, yeah, 287. Whew. That's quite a bit of damage. Maybe I will Princess Snake next turn, because we're going to get the Dokkan attack, which will then basically wipe out any damage that we take on the next turn. Double supers from you is very good. Get that extra defensive stack. He does only stack defense though, so as you can see, he's not really doing much damage, but that's fine. Ooh. So what is the... He has 247 with you. I imagine it's more because of legendary power, right? Yeah, only slightly, but... Okay, so, what was the number of orbs we need to pick up to get his max passive active? 8 or more. Oof, that's a lot. So, yeah, we can only get 6. But 6 is still good. That's most of his passive. And then that is also the Dokkan attack as well. So, let's go ahead and... Shall I Snake or shall I Whis? Because we're going to get a full heal off of this Dokkan attack. But even with a Whis active, I feel like if Physical Cell gets super attacked, we probably die. So I will go ahead and use a Princess Snake. And then I will deliberately only 12 key super with you. Because it's not like he's going to do a lot of damage anyway. Although, shall I keep Cell on rotation? I feel like the drop in attack stat is not really that much, so we really need to worry. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And then let's do that for you. Because I feel like he'll survive this turn, so keeping all those green orbs there is good for the future 17 on the next turn. But here we go, Dokkan attack number 2. Again, at a pretty good time. Ooh, the emulator tried to jank me there, but we got most of it. So 3.6, okay, that's pretty good. This should do a decent amount of damage, I would say. Full 24 key as well. So let's see what we can do here damage-wise. The friend's got multiple dupes, so can we get a crit? Show me the money. No crit, but still, 2.42. Definitely good against the Str Ui, since his defense is very, very good. So I definitely take those. This guy, look at him getting these level 3 dodges out here. I swear that's not the first time this run as well. So good for you, Cell. And then, if this guy gets supered, if I moved him into the back and now he gets super attacked, I'm going to be a little bit salty. Even though we will definitely survive and get a full heal, but still. 50k on the normals, that's a bit of a yikes, but okay. Now, we definitely don't want the physical androids to get a super attack, but I feel like with this rotation, because of how strong the other 2 units are at this point, it feels like a huge waste to me to use an item just for that one attack. Like, if it's a super, it isn't going to do 500,000 damage. So, we don't need to use an item this turn. Like, even if he supers them, max damage, I would say 350k. So, we still survive. And if he's only normal attacking the future androids, they're not taking any damage anyway. So, I feel like we should be all good here. They're both at least up over 1 million attack stat, which is not bad. I feel like we haven't seen Future 18 dodge at all. I think her chance from her passive is not that high, but like I don't think she's dodged at all. Ooh, she's still taking 268. God damn. So yeah, her the free-to-play androids, they're building up their defense well. Like, you know, Goku attacks so many times that having multiple units that only take double digits is still obviously really good. But like, damn, that is a lot of damage to be taken from supers still at this point. I could go ahead and active skill, but let's give you all of those. Yeah, see, STR Cell's defense 330,000 at this point. Int Cell 156, that's still pretty good, and then the STR one at 200, that's real good. So this seems like a really good opportunity to go ahead and use this. Because 50% extra defense, like, yeah, pretty solid defensive numbers across the board. Oh, and look at all these int orbs that drop down for you as well. Yeah, I think we save the active skill for int UI, so we'll go ahead and do this. So yeah, this should be a very good turn for us. I think regardless of who takes the super, we're obviously going to be fine. I think STR Cell is obviously the best candidate, considering he's just under like 400k defense, probably just over now that he's super attacked again as well. But of course, you know what UI Goku's like. He's not going to super attack Cell, is he? No, of course not. Don't super attack the one we actually want to, but I feel like we definitely got 8 orbs for int Cell, so that attack stat was pretty good. Again, no crit, sadly. I didn't actually look at the build that the friend had, but considering he was the only one, like I said earlier, that I actually saw with more than one dupe, I wasn't going to hesitate just because he had a weird hidden potential system. But I have made myself very curious by saying that, so let's go ahead and have a look. Okay, so he went full crit and then 6 additional. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good shout for him, just especially because his active skill as well, like you obviously really want his active skill to be a crit, just so you can maximise that damage. So I feel like that's a good shout for him. And then we'll do this. Can't get an 18 key super with Physical Cell. But Physical Cell should finish off Goku if the future androids don't. So yeah, 139. His defense at least is a fair bit better at this point. We know we're not getting the super on Physical Cell now, so don't really need to worry, even if he doesn't take him out. Crits are always welcome. 17, as well as an additional super. I'll definitely take that. Get another crit. There you go. So now 18, even if she doesn't finish him off. I kind of don't want her to, because then Physical Cell gets to super and heal us. But and of course she crits as well. Well, that's okay. So we're at int UI. Not bad timing. I guess we can, if we have it now, we just go ahead and active skill, right? Yeah, so we still have it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Certainly haven't seen this for quite some time. I love the animation on this though, it's so well done. But what kind of damage are we going to get here? Come on, crit. This is where we need the crit, or want the crit more than any other time. No, okay. Well, 1.3. That's almost a whole bar that we get to take off basically for free. So I guess we can't really complain too much. So give those to you. Those to you. And then this gives me more physical orbs. That's 6. And that's 7. So let's do that. Full 24 key for you. So the physical LR androids, whilst they're not the best tank, we do have type advantage now. So again, I feel like we're very much in a situation where we can't die in one turn. And yeah, this Cell taking the super attack is literally best case scenario for us, because he's also getting the buff from the androids as well. So wow, really? I'm genuinely surprised by that. His defense is so high. I'm actually very surprised that he's still taking that much damage. That's crazy. 4.5 million attack stat on Cell though. God damn. Now we get a crit. There you go. And then 2.3 on the LR androids. That's very good. I've got a dupe in them now finally. So they do also have the potential to crit. But of course they don't. And then 30k. Okay, well at least we're not dying. Okay. Alright, what's our defense now? 239, 200, and 245. So, I almost feel like... See, you never know where he's going to super attack, because I feel like this would be better, but then of course he could super attack in the middle, which would then mean this would be better, but I guess we just have to wait and find out. So, we'll do this, and then do this. I want to get the orbs first, so I can see... Yeah, see, we didn't get a massive heal. So I think we use the Princess Snake here. Because then I think, even with a super on this tech 17. We should be okay. We have over 440,000 HP. Everybody else should just be taking double digits. It's really only the super attack that we have to worry about at this point. So, yeah, like I say, I don't think a super attack on that Tech Future 17 is going to do 400,000 damage. So, hopefully we should be good here. 18 didn't dodge the entire video, and obviously now she can't. I probably missed one at some point, but I feel like where it mattered, she never dodged any attacks. And is he going to super here? Oh wow, he actually didn't. Okay, good. Well, this 17 has much higher defense. His is getting closer to 300k. So hopefully he should be all good here. Ooh, get that additional super as well. Okay, that gets dodged. But there's still another defense raise, so... Oh, he just decided to not super this turn. Perfect. But, you know what that means. That puts us in a very good position now to just use a Whis. Because that's the thing, I don't want to risk, like, using a Whis when your health is low. All it takes is one, like, surprise super that does more damage than you thought. And it can throw that turn into a bit of turmoil. So, the fact that we can just Whis now when we're basically on full health. Well, now we pretty much are on full health. So, yeah, this is going to be a very good turn. Because we're going to take very little damage here, as well as dishing out quite a decent amount. Unfortunately, with the Int LR cell, we weren't able to pick up many orbs. So even though he does have his 18 key super, yeah, see 2.3. Not quite the 4.1 that we've seen on a couple of turns, but I mean, we still can't complain about over a 2 million attack stat. And then physical cell, okay, so he's taking the super. It's worst case scenario. How much is this going to do? With a Whis active, come on Int cell, how is your defense at 90%? Yeah, still 170k. Not terrible, but not bad at all. And then 2.68 on the physical cell. So, how much damage can we do here? We're definitely not getting crits. This has been a running theme of the missions on the, on the runs on these newer missions. It's just not getting crits. It's all good because we can transform the androids. We have the Whis active still, so 16 is not going to take any damage. I am actually obviously going to move him to the slot at the end, but yeah, he's not going to take any damage from this. So this will be another strong turn, I feel. So let's put you there. Let's give you those. Give you those. I don't want an 18 key super with him because he sacrifices HP. So I'm quite happy to sacrifice the damage in order for not losing a bunch of health. We still have the Whis active, so it's not like we're going to take any damage this turn anyway. So we should be all good here. Definitely crit from you. No, okay. 16 should do decent damage though. 1.7. Not bad. Not bad, at least we don't have to sacrifice any HP. And then, yeah, he's not taking any damage. Is he going to get super attacked here? Wow, another turn with no super attack. That is definitely not what I expected. So, Okay. So let's just get this for you. Because the thing is, with the STR sales passive, if we can't pick up 6 orbs, then it literally doesn't matter how many we get. So, let's do this. Do we need another item now? 329, 156, and 288. So again, I feel like we are in the scenario where only super attacks are really going to do any damage anyway. So, I think we're okay to not use an item. We'll get a bit of a heal off of that. Yeah, over 400. Should be all good here. We're in that sweet spot, as I've mentioned in many of the runs now. Once you get to the point where only super attacks hurt you, as long as you have like more than, say, 250,000 HP, you pretty much can't die in that one turn. Once you've gotten your defense high enough. That's why I was a little bit concerned at first that the free-to-play androids were still taking so much damage. And of course he super attacks Int Cell. So Int Cell is the one that will take the most damage, but he shouldn't get us killed here. Yeah, see, 300k is a lot, don't get me wrong, but everybody else taking double digits makes it so that taking 300k damage isn't actually the end of the world. Because we still have about 100k left. And then, yeah, see, STR17 just doesn't take any damage at the end. And then it is going to be GG for our boy Goku. In fact, I might even just do this and let Physical Cell finish him off. Because I feel like, because if the free-to-play androids don't crit, they're just not going to kill him. So I might as well let you go ahead and go first. And then let these guys follow up just in case. Because otherwise, no, my luck, I'll put the free-to-play androids in the first 2 slots and then he'll super attack them straight away. Whereas this way, we can do a nice bit of damage with Physical Cell. We might even finish him off even with just the 12 key, especially if we crit, which we did not. But, I mean, he's not taking any damage from these. So, can Future 18 finish the job here? Probably needs a crit. No crit needed, and there you go, that is Goku down. So it turned out to be a little bit longer. I always forget that, like, the last 2 phases, the actual Ultra Instinct phases, are pretty much as long as the whole of the rest of the event. So not bad though, we didn't hit the 45 minutes, closer to an hour like run for this one, so not too shabby. And there you go, the full Android team for the Android / Cell Saga run. Definitely something I feel people can emulate if you don't have the Cell. Obviously, if you don't have the the physical LR androids, it's a little bit harder. Like the Cell Juniors are not the best, which is why they're not on the team. It's a bit tougher if you don't have them, but it's a good way to circumvent not having the int LR Cell. So there you go. But anyway, let's go ahead, as we do on these videos, pick up our final rewards. I can't believe I'd completely forgotten to do these, but there you go. That is the final Legendary Goku mission. We got the final 5 stones and the final 5 tickets. So let's see if we end up getting yet another 5 SR multi. Hopefully the final one can maybe bring us an SSR. We got Vegeta here. We go Super Saiyan, but no fusion. So who knows? It's anyone's guess at this point, unless we go 3. Oh, which we do. Okay, so we're getting an SSR. Still no God though. Imagine getting a God animation. I assume you can, and then it means you're getting 3 SSRs out of the 5. That'd be pretty good. So who's it gonna be? I feel like I can't use any of them anyway, but even so. Oh, it's gonna be the final one. Place your bets, boys. Here we go. Oh, it's the physical Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku. I believe I have him rainbowed. He got a decent awakening. I think it was when the 4-year stuff came out, but I don't think I need him. But hey, we got another SSR, so not too shabby. And there you go. So that is the final run done. I know it's a little bit late. I imagine this video probably won't get very good views because the Goku missions have been out for ages and everyone's hyped about UI. But I didn't want to not do a video and just do the missions off camera. So I'll probably just put this video out straight away today, even though I already put one up today. So a little bit of a bonus. If you did check it out and you're here all the way to the end, hashtag Ningen Club in the comments. I do appreciate all of you who stick around for my longer videos. Also, shout out to everyone. We did hit 5k before the 5-year, so big shout out to Truth. Obviously the collab video with him definitely helped bring in a lot of new faces to the channel, and shout out to everyone regardless of how long you've been subbed. And yeah, hopefully we can try and push us close to 6k by the 5-year anniversary. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.